I'm just going to get set in this butterfly position. Get a little bit of hip opening going. Straighten my spine a little bit. And if you'd like, you can inhale deeply and then exhale, come into a fold. Stretch out the back of that neck, your lower spine. You can use your elbows to put very gentle pressure on the inside of your legs to get a little more opening in the butterfly. And slowly roll up, sitting up tall. We'll come into our Pilates series. Let's lie down on the mat. Feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart. Open up the chest by tucking the shoulder blades underneath you. We're going to do a single leg, just a little knee fold to start in our warm up. So we're maintaining that curvature of the lower back on the mat. You did a nice little stretch to start. So that should feel nice and open. Pressing the belly button down into the spine, not pressing the spine into the mat, just belly button into the spine, using the core to lift your legs. So brace, that will lift up your knee. Brace the core, lifting up your knees. So it's not about moving the leg, it's about tightening the core so much that the muscle gets so short and the leg lifts up off the mat. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend both legs. We're going to come into a single leg circle. So you can keep your palms next to your hips, or you can spread out your arms into a T for balance. Lift one leg up and big circle out. Keeping both glutes down on the mat, not lifting the opposite glute up. Keeping that core engaged, pushing the belly button to the spine, feeling that contraction throughout the movement of the leg. Nice job, good control. Nice and slow, extended leg, bringing it down as close to the mat as you can. Toe pointed on the non-moving leg to keep that leg in place, keep that thigh strong. 4, 3, 2, last one, switch the other direction. Circle in and then out, in and then out. Really good. Great form, great holding on to that core, not letting the hips rock back and forth. Hips stay pointing straight up to the sky. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that leg down, shake the legs out, get ready, point your other leg that was working and bring the other foot up into the sky. Start with that circle open to the side. Getting your foot as close to hover above the ground as you can. It's also a little bit of a dynamic stretch here as we try to increase our range of motion. Holding onto the core to keep those hips from rocking side to side. Nice job. Good control. Keep it going, pressing the belly button to the spine. For 4, 3, 2. Last one like this, really hover that leg, and now switch direction, sweep the leg out, bring it up and over. Sweep the leg out, bring it up and over. Nice. Really using your core to keep your hips level. Circle. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Coming up to sit. We're going to do our saw. Weird going on here. Okay, great. So very strong, tall spine, legs extended, about hip distance apart, super tall spine, engaging this core. You know, naturally, especially when we have our legs extended, you kind of want to counterbalance the weight of those legs by leaning back. We're working to stay tall, top of the head, up to the top of the ceiling, arms out, reaching to the inside of the opposite foot with that arm in our saw. Nice, really good. Keeping that spinal column totally aligned throughout this movement. So it's not a forward fold, it's a forward reach. And if you can't touch the inside of your toe while keeping your spine straight, that's totally fine. Touch the inside of your leg, anywhere that's comfortable. If you can extend beyond that toe with the straight spine, keep that going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. One last time, reset, super tall spine, lift those arms up. We'll just hold this here, lifting up through the arms, reaching for the sky, strong core, pressing the belly button to the spine for 8, 7, 6, flex your feet, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to roll down to the mat. Roll, press that core in, press, slowly roll that spine down to the mat. We're going to lift those legs up into the air, and we are going to come into a bicycle. So reach. We're going to start with a little pause in the center. Legs come together. Pause with your chest up to the sky. Reach. Nice job. Once you feel like you have every position here, we have our side position that's extended. We have our grounded center position. Come into a fluid motion, no stopping in the center, keeping the head and shoulders up off the mat, trying to touch the elbow to the opposite knee. Bicycle through here. Let us take a little ride. Reach. Nice height on those shoulders, guys. Nice job keeping the head and shoulders up off the mat. Great extension on those legs. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here, reach. We're just going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up to sitting and come through onto your belly. super strong through the core. Our lower back isn't collapsed, it's lifted from below. Very hard to see on camera, much easier in person, but lifting from below to keep just the natural curve in that lower back, not an exaggerated curve. Legs straight, toes pointed. We're gonna click those heels and down. Click those heels and down. So trying to lift the whole legs up off the mat, not just from the knee down, but trying to maintain a straight knee, lifting those legs up to click while not letting the lower back collapse. So it is actually a lot of work. If this is putting pressure on your shoulders or it's putting too much pressure on your lower back, drop your forehead to the mat on top of your hands. That slows or reduces the curvature that being up on your shoulders is putting in your lower back. So if this is not working for you, just bring that forehead down to the mat. Lift, click, 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 and down. Click, click, click those heels and down. Keep hold of that core while your legs are lifted off the mat. And down. Click, 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 and down. This is one of those exercises that looks so tiny, but you are doing massive work for your lower back and your core. And down, a little bit of glutes too. Click and down, click, 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 and down. 4, and down. 3, and down. 2, and down. Last one, and down. If you can, extend your arms, extend your legs. We're just going to come into a static Superman hold here, lifting up the arms, lifting up the legs, squeezing the legs together, pointing the toes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Push back into a child's pose to let go of that lower back. Awesome. You can wiggle the hips side to side if you need to, pushing back, back, back to get a good stretch. All right, coming back to lay on our back. We are going to have knees dropped to one side, head and chest up to the sky, staying up to the sky. Crunch up, kick that leg out, crunch down, kick and down. Again, shoulders and chest straight up to the sky. So we're not twisting toward or away from that leg. This is working our oblique because our hips are twisted. Kick and down, kick and down. Nice job. Kick and down for 4, 3. We're going to stay up and do some little kicks. 2. Come up and kick, kick, kick. Head and shoulders up off the mat. Kick, kick. Really aiming that foot toward the side. Kick for 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Roll those knees to the other side. Reset the head and chest up to the sky. And kick and lift. Kick on the crunch. Crunch up. Holding on to your core. Pressing that belly button to the spine. Exhale on the way up with that kick. That exhale really helps you push that belly button in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up here. Just kick, 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 kick for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Rock those knees side to side. We're getting ready to come up into our yoga. So let's transition up by doing a little bit of rolling like a ball. Grab those knees, tap up, come down, tap up, roll back down, tap, roll back down. Nice control, you guys. I love this one because it's so playful. Tap, do a couple more. Tap, and when you're ready, roll yourself right up to standing. All right, getting ready to come into our yoga portion. Let's start with a sun salutation. Feet hip distance. Lift up through that rib cage. Your core should be engaged. We've been working it really hard. Roll your shoulder blades back, back of the head over the back of the spine. That will level your chin to the floor. Open your hands. Let's close our eyes and take 2 breaths in this mountain pose. Open your eyes. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step back into your plank. We're going to hold this plank for 3. And don't cheat by hyperventilating. Take your nice slow yoga breaths. Inhale number 4, and on exhale number 4, you're going to chaturanga down. Hug those elbows to the rib cage, hover over the mat, or you can come down to your knees, press up into cobra or up dog, rolling the shoulder blades down the back, super open chest in this position, protecting your lower back by engaging your core, and then pushing back to down dog. You can bend one knee to get a nice stretch in the opposite calf and ankle. Bend the other knee, stretch the other leg. Nice. Straighten both knees, push your head further down between your arms. Lift your right leg into the air, step it between your palms, turn your left foot out to the mat. Warrior 1, hips facing forward, strong through that supporting back leg, pressing the outside of that foot into the mat. Inhale, palms to heart center. Exhale to warrior 2, opening that back hip to the wall. Checking to make sure you can see your big toe on the inside of your knee so that your knee isn't collapsing forward. On your exhales, trying to float down toward the mat. Flip your hand up, that front hand, peaceful warrior, reverse your warrior, arm up to the sky, other fingertips above or below your knee. And coming forward into our extended side angle, tucking the elbow inside that thigh, looking underneath the top arm. Reaching forward with that top hand, strong bottom hand, palm open to the sky. Palms down to the mat. Step your right foot back to meet your left, holding this plank again for 3. Inhale for the 4th time and exhale, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Lift the left foot into the air, step it between the palms, Turn the right foot out to the mat, rising up to our warrior one. Shoulder blades down the back, shoulders away from the ears, pressing the outside edge of the right foot into the mat. Strong knee floating down on our exhale. Palms to heart center, opening to our warrior two. Pressing those shoulders open to the wall, checking the position of your front knee. Gaze over the front fingertips. Flip that front palm up and reverse your warrior. Nice. Beautiful, you guys. I love the elongation I'm seeing. And coming into our extended side angle. Bottom hand strong. Top arm reaching. Opening that top shoulder so that your upper body is parallel to the wall. And palms to the mat. Stepping back into that plank one more time. We'll hold this plank for 3 breaths. Your head is aligned with your body. Straight line from the top of the head down to the heels, not dropping the head. Gaze at the top edge of your mat. Inhale for the 4th time. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a little rest here. You can also drop into child's pose. Either way, you should feel a nice stretch in down dog, either in your hamstrings and calves or in child's pose in your hips and your shoulders. Look up between your palms, step or jump your feet toward your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, palms to heart center. Bringing your toes together for our Utkatasana, our chair pose. Squeezing those thighs together, keeping your knees even. We're gonna sit back into that chair, raising your arms above. If you have the shoulder mobility, you can bring your palms together. I'm going to keep my palms separated to focus on my form here. Sitting back into the chair, pushing those glutes back behind you. Again, squeezing the thighs, both heels staying on the mat. Palms to heart center. We're going to take a twist to one side, hook your elbow outside the knee, keeping the palms at heart center, not letting them creep up to that top shoulder. Twist. Looking up, gaze is eventually reaching toward the sky, but don't crane your neck and don't disrupt your balance to do that. Bring your palms down toward the mat. We're going to do a fold here. Straighten your legs. You can hold onto the yoga toe hold, or you can just rest your hands somewhere comfortable on your legs. Or you can cross your arms for a ragdoll pose. Just taking a nice little stretch here. And bringing palms back to heart center, bringing toes back together, rising back up into our chair. Awesome. Sitting down in those glutes. Beautiful, you guys. Really good. Palms to heart center. We're going to twist the other direction. Hook that elbow. Keeping the palms at heart center, opening that top shoulder, gaze up to the sky if you can. And again, hands down, straighten the legs. A couple more breaths in this forward fold. You should really feel the progress in the depth of your fold from the beginning of class. And we're going to slowly, slowly roll up, head last. Roll the shoulder blades back, open the palms back to our mountain pose. We're gonna come down and do some side planks. So we'll get there through our vinyasa. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into our plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Drop your knees to the mat, starting here. So our level 1 side plank is on our knees. You can be, if you have a bad wrist, you can come down to your elbow. I like the height of being up on my hand, but it's really your choice. You can have your hand on your hip or up in the air. Level 2, top leg extended. Level 3, tripod position, top leg in front, bottom leg in back. Level 4, feet stacked. Level 5, toe in the air. Level 6 is the bind. I do not have the bind, where you hold on to your toe and lift it up, holding here. Bringing those feet down. If you had a foot lifted, slowly exhale your hip down to the mat, switching to the other side. Choose the level that is comfortable for you. We went through a bunch of options. Choose the one that you would like for this side. We're generally stronger on one side than the other. Sometimes we can accommodate that. Of course, the goal is to build symmetrical strength. Setting down that foot, coming down onto the hip. Sit here, sitting up, rolling our wrists. Nice job. I think we can do one very quick balance. So let's quickly stand up. Let's do our extended leg balance. So again, if you have the bind, feel free holding on to your toe. I don't really have the bind. So I'm gonna start with my hands on my hips, feet, plant one foot, lift up each toe, set it down separately, extend that leg in front of you. If you are comfortable, you can bring your palms to heart center. If you want more balance, you can lift those arms up if you're not in the bind. Two more breaths. Setting that foot down, palms back to heart center. You can start on your hips or you can start in heart center. Lift up the toes of the other foot, really settle yourself. Straight line from your heel up to your shoulder, not letting that hip poke out. And lift the other foot. Flex the toes up to the ceiling. Trying to be super tall through here. You can extend your arms up to the sky. That helps improve your alignment further, keeping your rib cage in line, keeping your spine super straight. Two more breaths. And setting that foot down, nice. Roll your ankles, shake it out. We're gonna come down to our Savasana, just through our vinyasa one more time. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, strong from below. Exhale, down dog. Let's just take 2 breaths here, letting your heels float down toward the mat, dropping your head further between your hands. And now look up between your hands, step or jump your feet up there, sitting back. As we did in our Pilates, sit up super tall, flex those feet to engage your thighs, reach the arms forward, and now we're gonna slowly roll down. So roll the pelvis first and let the rest of your body slowly follow. Roll, 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 one vertebra at a time. Float your palms down to the mat. Tuck your shoulder blades under you to open your chest. Let go of that flex in your foot. Let your feet flop open. Let all those muscles in your legs relax. Let your belly relax so that your diaphragm can do as it will. Open your palms up to the sky and close your eyes. We'll take a few breaths here in our Savasana. Separate your teeth, wiggle your lower jaw back and forth. Get all that tension out of your jaw. Roll over to one side using your arm as a pillow. Keeping your eyes closed. Keeping your eyes closed. If you're comfortable with it, shift to a seated position. Palms down on the knees. Use that power to gentle press your palms down to lift your spine up, lifting your head taller toward the ceiling, using that oppositional power of your body. And inhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, palms to your forehead. And if you'd like, you can join me in a bow. Namaste. Thank you for joining class today. Hopefully I will see you on Tuesday for yoga. For bar. Next Thursday, I